It really is one of the missing puzzles to curing brain fog. My friends, sit down, get your notepad and pen, because I am about to be telling you how to cure your brain fog. However chronic it is right now, and I know what you're thinking, oh, she's just talking BS, I'm in chronic, I can't even think straight for 5 minutes, I can't even get my words out, I'm stumbling on my words. This was me. I'll insert a video of me trying to muster the words to film a YouTube video. It has limits, oh my gosh. I could not do the things I love, YouTube, thinking. That is why I needed to heal my brain fog, not just to heal myself, but help you heal too. Because I know how it feels to feel in desperation. You may not even be in that place of chronic fatigue, chronic brain fog, but if you are, just know it is going to get better. I couldn't do anything. All I did was research how to cure brain fog. I tried and implemented different methods, and I'm going to be sharing the ones that worked for me and how you can heal in less than a week. My experience of symptoms included lack of focus, lack of concentration, I couldn't focus on mental tasks, lack of physical energy, but not as much as the mental energy, inability to access the full capacity of my brain, stumbling on my words. This was a big one for me. Implementing these habits or cures, as it were, every single day is optimal. If you miss a day, don't be hard on yourself. Don't beat yourself up. Just get back on track the next day. In the book Atomic Habits by James Clear, he says missing one day is a mistake. Missing 2 days is the start of a new bad habit. My first tip I'm going to give you is cold showers. Do not go in the cold shower thinking you're gonna be in there for 5 minutes at minus 100 degrees. Don't start there because you won't do it. The barrier to entry is too high. Start by having your hot shower, then do 10 seconds of cold shower. Why do we do cold showers? It is called cold exposure therapy. If you know anything about Wim Hoff, you know that he emphasizes cold showers, cold exposure therapy all the time. You may have seen high performance people do cold therapy. There is so many benefits to cold therapy, like healing anxiety, healing depression, healing chronic illness like Lyme disease. But for brain fog, this has been one of the most pivotal things that I have tried. There is a lot of science behind it. There is a lot of testimonials behind cold exposure. All I know is after I get out of that cold shower, I feel clearer instantly. After 2 or 3 days of doing this, I felt clearer in my mind as I was in the cold shower. A little bonus tip that I did is I said affirmations to myself. I kind of did the Wim Hof thing while I was in there, like I am getting clearer every day. My mind is becoming more clear every day. Affirmations do work. There is science behind that as well. The reason why your brain will feel more alert and clear by the end of the cold shower is because of the endorphins. Endorphins don't only help you become more alert, but they are also known as the happy hormone. They flood your brain with feelings of happiness and satisfaction, similar to the way you feel when you complete a challenging workout. Another reason to do cold showers or cold exposure therapy is because it reduces inflammation, and this may be one of the causes of your brain fog in the first place. You have heightened inflammation. Oxygen and the brain. A big reason people suffer with brain fog is they don't have enough oxygen going to their brain. I don't know how this manifests for you in your life. I know for me this made a lot of sense. I suffered with sinus allergies. This sort of came on out of the blue. I hadn't had it my whole life, but for a period of time I was not breathing out of my nose. When I was asleep, I couldn't breathe out of my nose. I was really struggling to get that oxygen to my brain and fill my brain with oxygen. The number one common denominator of all the research that I've done with people who have healed brain fog, when they started doing breath work, that is the thing that moved the needle for for healing and mental clarity again. I've done the Wim Hoff breathwork. I've been doing that every single morning. In addition to breathwork, there is biohacks that you can go to a clinic for. There's hyperbaric oxygen therapy, which I did personally. I insert a video now of kind of what it entails. You're in a chamber, you have a mask on your face.
HBO therapy is a medical treatment prescribed by a doctor to enhance the body's ability to heal. During hyperbaric oxygen therapy, you breathe 100% pure oxygen while inside a pressurized chamber. The pressure inside a hyperbaric oxygen chamber is about 2.5 times greater than the pressure outside the chamber. This high-pressure environment helps your blood carry more oxygen to all parts of your body. The increase in oxygen also helps your white blood cells fight infection.
I actually cried the next day. I was like, OMG, I actually found something that helped me, again, push the needle. It's not essential. I do highly recommend it if you have the money, you have the funds, and you are in a desperate situation. It really does help because the oxygen is getting right into your brain. Another thing you can do is ozone therapy, which is a drip that goes into you. Ozone therapy reduces inflammation, increases circulation, increases your immune system, it fights bacteria and infection. The most important thing that we're looking for is that oxygen. It increases the oxygen content in your blood because basically the way ozone therapy works is it literally takes your blood out of your body, it cleans it, and then it refilters that blood back into your body. Then helps your lungs to get more oxygen to your brain. This is an expensive treatment if you can afford it. If you can't, it is non-essential. The other tools that I've given you will be sufficient enough. If you have a high inflammatory diet, this is not only bad for brain fog, but it is just bad for your health in general. Any disease is, in fact, caused by inflammation in the body. It is not disease, it is dis-ease in the body. By lowering inflammatory foods, you will then get your body back to health. It is literally like putting diesel in a petrol car. It's not gonna go. It may like chug along like this, but it is not good. I recommend following a clean diet. Now I know when you are in dis-ease, when you do have brain fog, it is so hard to stay on a consistent clean diet. You just want to reach for the chocolate, you just want to reach for the comfort food. But you need to think long term. Build these habits slowly. You will then reduce the inflammation in your body by reducing the processed foods that you're having one at a time. Decide how that is going to look for you, how best you are able to slowly reduce the inflammatory foods and processed foods, but we want to get you to a clean diet. Whether that be a vegan diet, whether that be a carnivore diet, whether that be a paleo diet, whatever diet you want to follow, the only common denominator is it needs to be clean, it needs to be real food, not processed crap. I'm not going to go too deep into what processed food is actually doing to you, why everyone's eating processed food, why everyone's ill, why everyone needs to go to the hospital and the doctors and then be prescribed pills that just make them even sicker, and then they have to get put on more pills and then they can fund the pharmaceutical companies. I'm not gonna get too much into that. I'm hoping you know a little bit, okay? I'm just going to be telling you what I do, what works for me, and what I implemented into my nutrition plan. Before I got brain fog, I actually became vegan. I hadn't been vegan before in my life, but I was following a protocol to heal other symptoms that I was having with my sinus allergies. I just so happened to fall into veganism. Now, red meat, in my research and opinion, is the most optimal source of vitamins, minerals, and energy. If you eat a steak, how do you feel? You feel energized after eating that steak. A lot of meat is injected with pharmaceuticals, injected with a whole load of junk. So if you can, organic meat. But I was really lacking that B12, that iron. That is one of the reasons why I was feeling so tired. But another thing that I really want to mention is heavy metals. There's someone called the medical medium. I don't know if you've heard of him, but he talks a lot about the link between chronic illness and heavy metals in the body. Heavy metals are everywhere in our society. Again, I'm not going too much into the politics in this video, but just know you're being poisoned. It's not your fault. Toxins are everywhere in our society, and this is why it's so important to do a heavy metal detox. One of the reasons that you have brain fog, or one of the reasons you could have brain fog, but it is very likely, is you have heavy metals in your brain. I don't want to scare you guys, but it is a fact of life. So in order to detox those heavy metals out of your brain, you can do a heavy metal detox smoothie. There's not some crazy supplements you need to have. Just this smoothie once a day in the morning. Don't even have to have it every day. Although I do, I think that it's best to flush those heavy metals out of your brain. Because this is a big reason why you can't feel clearly and you feel that fog in your brain. Mushrooms. I know, I was hesitant at first. Mushrooms like psychedelic? It's a mushroom, I don't know. I kept seeing these ads on my Instagram for mushroom tea and I was like, what is this fad? What is this rubbish? But eventually, I did some research into it, and the power of mushrooms in the body is so profound. The mushroom that I take every day religiously, instead of my morning coffee, is lion's mane. This is the tea that I have. It's called the tea. I'm a late adopter. I don't give into trends. I do my research extensively. I look at the science behind things before I give it a try. I also love the guys and the message behind this brand. This is not sponsored. Lion's mane is best for focus, mental clarity, and mental energy. Lion's mane is a potent antioxidant and supports the reduction of inflammation in the body, which is closely tied to brain fog, because reduced inflammation reduces blood flow and oxidation in the brain. These mushrooms also help with memory, sleep habits, stress, brain cell growth. It really is one of the missing puzzles to curing brain fog. I posted about this on my Instagram story. I was laughing at how magical these mushrooms are. They're not magic mushrooms, but they sure are magical, the way it heals the body. Sleep. Sleep is a difficult one because a lot of people nowadays suffer with insomnia, obsessive scrolling on our phone before bed. That blue light stimulates our eyes, F's up our circadian rhythm. We get in a bad habit of going to bed at 2, 3 at night and then not getting enough sleep. We need 8 hours of sleep minimum. I need 9. Guys, I'm a female. Females actually scientifically proven need more sleep than men. Try your best to get into a healthy sleep pattern. Any hour slept before midnight is like ×2. Roughly the same time every day. Your body will then get used to it. And most importantly, your body has time to heal. What is one of the symptoms of brain fog? Feeling like you have jet lag. If you do not have sufficient sleep, what do you feel like? You have jet lag. Treat it as a priority to get your sleep in check. The next tip that I'm going to give you is a little bit woo-woo, it's a little bit out there. What have you got to lose? What have you got to gain? Prayer. I'm not talking about manifestation, 369, journaling, umming and ahhing. Prayer, okay? Underrated form of manifesting your reality. I talk about this on my channel. Faith is a big part of healing. When you don't have faith, you have nothing. When you lose faith, you lose hope. You feel lost. By cultivating faith, not only in yourself, but a higher power that is helping guide you, that is helping healing you, this will bring peace and hope back into your healing journey. I guess you can pray to anything that you choose and anything that resonates with you, like God or the universe. As I mentioned before, I studied a lot of the medical medium's work, and something that he recommends is praying to angels. There are specific angels for specific things that you're wanting to manifest into your reality. There's the angel of prosperity, there's the angel of relationships, there's the angel of sleep, but there is the angel of healing. All you need to do is say out loud, angel of healing, and then what you're wanting to heal. So obviously, brain fog. Do this every day. It can take as little as 1 minute, however long you want to pray for, and however specific detail you want to give. I find the more specific and the more detail you give, the better. At the same time as you're praying and you're saying the specific detail, you are also coming up with a visualization in your mind. And we all know visualization, manifestation. Alongside this, you will also invoke feeling. How does it feel to be healthy? How does it feel to be able to do the things that I want to do? The feeling is the secret because it puts you into that quantum reality of the version of you that has the thing you want to have. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. I really hope that I have educated you on the fact that it is possible to heal in a short period of time. Please leave me a comment down below. I always reply to all my comments. If you have enjoyed this video, please do subscribe to my channel where I'll be talking more about health, mindset, manifestation, and anything else that I feel like.